What is up, Sugabuggas? A new developer update for March 2024 has just been released. So stick around and find out what's changing. As always, before we begin, do remember that these changes will first be in the public test build on Steam. Feel free and go and try them out when it releases. So, for the twins, we have a major update. They have reduced the time it takes to switch back to Charlotte to 1.5 seconds. It was originally 3 seconds. They've reduced the time it takes to unbind Victor to 0.75 seconds. It was 1 second. They've reduced the time it takes to charge Victor's pounce to 0.85 seconds. It was 1 second. They have added the ability to recall Victor at any point while he is unbound. They have added the ability to change between Victor and Charlotte near a hooked survivor. They have updated 7 add-ons for the twins. Victor's pounce no longer latches onto healthy survivors. Victor can no longer be kicked after successful pounces which do not latch onto a survivor. Victor's pounce now latches onto survivors when they are put into the dying state. Other survivors can crush Victor during this to help the dying survivor. Victor will automatically return to Charlotte after 20 seconds. While Victor is attached to a survivor or holding a survivor in a locker, Charlotte gains a 10% haste effect. This effect will be lost prematurely if Charlotte hits a survivor. They have removed the ability for survivors near Victor while he's latched onto another survivor to no longer be revealed by Killer Instinct. Dev note: previously, the twins' power heavily encouraged slugging, leaving survivors in the dying state since Victor could chain together pounces on multiple injured survivors, but only pounce a single healthy one. Furthermore, survivors could often save each other before Charlotte could make it to them. That is actually interesting because I've never seen Victor be able to pounce on more than one. That's kind of cool. I didn't know he could do that. The visual terror radius accessibility setting will now include Victor's grunts. That's nice because I play with the visual terror radius and twins is honestly terrifying because I can never know where the little bugger is. It's very difficult for me. So I'm glad that they added that to the accessibility setting. They have added that Victor will now glow red whenever he is vulnerable to being crushed. I thought he already did, but maybe I'm thinking of something else or mistaken. The Blight has received a minor update as well, so it's not just twins this time around. They have improved the collision detection to reduce cases where the Blight slides off objects. Dev note: it could be frustrating to slide off an object you were trying to bump into and end your rush prematurely. We've improved the collision detection to make the Blight's rush more consistent. This also fixes an issue which allowed the Blight to incorrectly slide along obstacles and lunge around tighter corners than intended. Haddonfield is getting a medium update. You heard that right, a map is getting updated. So they have updated the map layout and reduced the overall size. They've reduced the length of hedges and fences to create more openings. Dev note: the map's long and narrow shape and rows of unbroken fences and or hedges made getting around very time consuming. We have reduced the overall size and added more openings to make it easier to traverse. They have also adjusted various houses to reduce the strength of strong loot. They've reduced the number of houses in the map as well, and all remaining houses can be entered. That part I like, because there's nothing worse than being on Haddonfield and getting excited to go into a house to do a gen, and the house isn't open or available. It's such a waste of time. I'm actually a fan that you can enter all of them. They have also added pallets and lockers along the edge of the map. So they've updated street tiles to feature more pallet loops, and they've adjusted pallet loops in the park tiles. Dev note: the outdoor areas were fairly empty before, encouraging survivors to make a run for the nearest house when they were chased. True. Since we've reduced the strength of houses, we have added some additional loops to the street and edges of the map to spread out chases and reduce dead zones. Which is true, for Haddonfield really does have a lot of dead space, especially around the edges, so I totally like that they've changed it and updated it. And hopefully it's for the better. Decisive Strike got a minor update. They increased the stun duration to 5 seconds. It was originally 3 seconds. Big fan of that one, because it didn't feel long enough before. They have also added a new stabbing animation when Decisive Strike is used successfully. I'm so excited to see that. I don't play with Decisive Strike often, but man, I'm gonna try it out now. Adrenaline also got an update. Adrenaline no longer activates if you are hooked when the gates are powered. They've also reduced the speed boost duration to 3 seconds. It was originally 5. Adrenaline no longer causes you to wake up when facing the nightmare. I'm gonna be honest here, I thought Adrenaline was perfectly fine as the perk it was. I don't know why we felt the need to change it. I don't think it was that strong of a perk in the first place, honestly. If you're at the very end and you're chasing an injured survivor and they heal up instantly once that last gen's popped, were you ever really winning in the first place? Does it really matter at that point? I don't know if it's just because I'm not that competitive as a killer, but I just let them go at that. They earned that, you know? But oh well. Ultimate Weapon got an update. It now reveals survivors' aura instead of causing them to scream. It's also reduced the activation time to 15 seconds. It was originally 30. They've increased the cooldown to 80, 70, or 60 seconds. It was originally 40, 35, and 30 seconds. Emblems got an update. They've removed the ability to lose a pip. Dev note. With emblems being used solely for monthly rewards these days, it felt needlessly punishing to lose a pip after a rough match. This quality of life change will make the emblem system less stressful. This also applies to modifiers. You can enjoy these limited time modes without worrying about your grade, which I'm a big fan of. There is nothing worse than having 2 matches in a row where you just die or get camped on hook to death and you just de-pip, and it is soul crushing. The store got a major update. Heck yeah. They did a visual overhaul to the entire store menu. They've added specials tab to highlight items that are on sale. They've added collections tab to find cosmetics from a specific collection. And they've added bundles containing multiple items at a discounted price. Killer Mori animations can now be viewed in the store, and they've added a weekly gift that can be claimed for free. We'll see how long that weekly gift lasts. Just like how the Amazon Prime rewards totally lasted for a while too. But I am super hyped for this one because I hate navigating the store, especially when collections release, because I don't remember who has what. And then I have to shuffle through everybody on the new tab to see what outfit it is, and it's a whole hassle. So I'm actually really excited for that. The ability to see the new Killer Moris in the store, fabulous choice, if I do say so myself. Ooh, the archives got a new update too. The new tomes and the respected rifts will now open at the same time as the update. New rift bundle options, which grant the premium rift rewards and a 20-tier head start at a discounted price. Rifts have historically opened the day after our mid-chapter updates, but no more. You can now get cracking at those challenges right away. We've also introduced a new Rift bundle, which includes the Premium Rift Pass and 20 tiers at a discounted price. The Premium Rift Pass can still be purchased separately if you prefer. Until next time, the Dead by Daylight team. I am down for this. This seems like a really nice developer update, I'm gonna be honest here. I am digging it. There are a couple things that I didn't agree with, like Adrenaline being nerfed, and I'm not cool with that at all, because I don't think Adrenaline needed to be nerfed. But you know what, Evs? Everything else seems pretty fine. I like that Haddonfield is getting updated. I feel like it's always been a map that's struggled with being balanced from the original to the newer version to this version now. Can't wait to play it in the PTB and just explore it and see what's different. I'm really excited. And if you liked it too, please feel free to subscribe. If you didn't like it, go ahead and dislike it. Either way, it helps me and this channel improve in the long run. Feel free to give us a comment on what you thought about the new update and or the video. Thank you guys so much for everything. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye!